exactly 100 years ago, 1920, when the Turks had committed the biggest atrocious act in modern current time and the first genocide of the last century, they didn't feel they finished their job. So they came back, and before the Soviet army was able to come down and lay down the Iron Curtain, they took one more run at how much more land they can grab from the indigenous Armenian population, as well as wipe out more Armenians. Amidst those individuals that had to flee, those that were lucky enough to survive were Raya Sogomonian and Yeprem Nazarian, my grandparents, who fled Shushi in 1920. 100 years later, not only have we not learned to address this issue and once and for all put meaning into the words of never again, but we're actually watching on the sidelines, and in many cases, we're not even reporting it. There are 400 plus correspondents in Armenia, almost zero in Azerbaijan, because the country won't allow the press to show up, because they know what they're doing. They know what kind of illegal ammunition they're using. They know the hostilities they're targeting towards civilian populations. They know exactly what they're doing, and they know the coordination that they have had in place with the Republic of Turkey, as well as with the Mujahideen and the ISIS members coming in from Syria and Libya. And Armenia knows this very well as well, because 30 years ago, it was the Mujahideen from Afghanistan that were being shipped to do Azerbaijan's war. Now, it's the ISIS criminals that are coming in.
We demand that our government in Washington, engage immediately and aggressively to bring an end to this violence and to hold the Azeri and Turkish governments fully accountable for these crimes.
On a bipartisan basis in Congress, Jackie Speer and I have introduced a resolution calling on Azerbaijan to cease its aggression, cease its murder of civilians, demanding the installation of ceasefire monitoring equipment along the line of contact, and telling Turkey's Erdogan to back off.
If we really mean what we say by saying never again, this is the time to act. This is when the federal government needs to step up and make itself present in the Republic of Artsakh and make sure that the hostilities end. Turkey move out of Azerbaijan, and for the Azerbaijani government to stop receiving the military aid that was multiplied by 25 times under this administration. These are the changes that need to happen. And what I ask of the press is to do your journalistic due diligence, to not be silenced. If we have 400 correspondents, why are there qualifying words being used? Why are there being words saying escalation of hostilities? By now, over 5,000 people have died in this meaningless battle, all in place to exhaust the Armenian population in the place. That's all this is. Yet we are staying complicit. It is your obligation to make sure that that does not happen. You are an educational force in this, in a world where we're too stuck on 15 seconds of seeing what the next news item is. It's your responsibility to make sure that people understand and put a historical context also.